Are you ready for an adventure? Seriously though, I have no idea what I'm doing. One thing I do know is I definitely am ready for some coffee. We're gonna go to McDonald's today.
Hi, may I help you?
Hi, yes, may I just have a small mocha?
270 first window, thank you.
Thank you. So I woke up this morning with this weird itching to go to Napa, and that's not weird in and of itself, but I just felt like there's something waiting for me there, and I don't know what it is. I genuinely don't know what it is. So I figured I would bring you along with me because this happens to me every now and then where I just get a weird itching and I have to follow it, and it leads me to something usually creative that I don't yet understand until I get there. We'll see. Is this a good video idea? I don't know. Have I ever started a video where I don't know where it's gonna end up? No. So, welcome to the adventure. Thank you. I have one passenger who has some feelings. Here we go. Well, we made it to Napa, specifically Yountville. Yountville? Does anyone know how to actually pronounce it? I don't know. I still have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but I always stop at Bouchon Bakery whenever I come here. If you ever are in the area, it's definitely worth making a stop at Bouchon. My dog Soapy is ready. How do the bloggers do that? Much respect, my friends. It is so nice to be here. It is the most glorious weather. So sometimes I go through these moments in life where I just get this like creative itch, and if I don't follow it, I feel really unsatisfied. But if I do follow it, really cool things happen. That's really how Private Practice Skills got started. I woke up at 4 a.m. with the itch, and I had to get out of bed and buy a domain name and make it happen. So we're gonna see what happens today, and you're coming along for the ride. I found this pretty sweet spot to sit right next to the French Laundry Gardens, which are just right down the street. It's usually pretty busy at Bouchon. That's the emptiest I've ever seen it. Usually the line is out the door. I got myself coffee number 2 of the day. I am gluten-free, but I did get some shortbread for my husband Daniel, which in his opinion is like the best cookie in the world, so there's that. And the one gluten-free item that they have are their macaroons, so I got myself a chocolate macaroon. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and enjoy the beautiful day, even though I think they're pressure washing the exterior French Laundry across the street. So I already got my creative juices flowing a little bit, but before I tell you about what's on my mind, I kind of want to see if I can find this place that I've been to once, and I don't really remember where it is, but I'm determined not to pull my phone out and see if I can find it just by walking. So I think I'm headed in the right direction, but I'm really not sure. Do I go over here or do I go over here? I don't know. I'm just gonna go this way. I feel like even if I'm not headed in the right direction to go where I went before, it is the right direction. Is that just like way too therapist-y of me? Well, it turns out that definitely was not where I had intended to go, but it was a beautiful walk. I'm gonna go back the other direction. All right, at this point, I am many wrong turns into this thing, but I can see where I wanna be on the other side of these houses. I think I found it. I'm not 100%, I'm like 80% sure I found it. This looks right. Wait a minute. Nope, it's an empty lot. Wait, it is right. My husband and I walked along this path like a year ago, and I just remember thinking it was so peaceful because there's a creek on the left and trees everywhere, and it's just a nice place to have a sort of peaceful contemplative moment. There's a lot of words I'm having trouble figuring out how to pronounce today. My goodness, I know the lighting is terrible right now, but I went a little bit further than I have before, and this is just beautiful. It is such a beautiful day today that I am hot. It's like actually hot enough for me to be sweaty. So I wanted to share a little bit about some of the thoughts that I've been developing during my creative day. Creative day, that's a term people use, right? So if you've been following my videos lately, then you know that I got some new gear. And my intention for the new gear was to learn more about production and video so that I can improve the quality of the videos I'm already making. So I do intend to continue with the exact same types of videos that you've known and hopefully love, which if you're new here are primarily how-to videos on how to start and grow your private practice. And as I say that, I'm realizing I forgot to mention at the beginning, I'm Dr. Marie Fang. I'm a psychologist in private practice. In addition to those types of videos, I was also thinking, like, what else did I wish I had when I was getting started in private practice or before I was in private practice, like in grad school, to help me be prepared for being a therapist, being in private practice. And of course, all the how-to videos are absolutely needed, and so I will continue with those. But also there was this aspect of like, what is life like on the other side? And I just felt like that was just completely out of reach. So I'm also toying with the idea of creating some open space to share with you guys what life looks like on the other side while you're in private practice. Oh my goodness, I'm out of breath. I might like to have some additional videos where I experiment with different formats that I haven't typically seen therapists post to YouTube. So what I'm doing with this video today is a great example, but I might like to just bring you along with things that still feel relevant to private practice in the here's how to live a healthy life as a therapist in private practice. Not that I think I have that figured out at all, but as I try to figure it out, I might like to bring you along with me because that was something that I really wanted to see. I would have liked to see when I was getting started, and even now I would love to see it. So if you're a therapist and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, then I encourage you to essentially join me if that's something you're interested in. We're off-roading for a second. So you'll see my usual videos go up on Fridays as they normally do, but from time to time I am going to post some experimental videos. So if you're not interested in those videos, just wait until Fridays and I'll keep posting the same format then. Let me just talk about how beautiful this is. If you haven't been to Yountville, however, someone tell me how that's supposed to be pronounced. You should come. If you're in Northern California, it's totally worth it. So I guess a takeaway from this video, if there needs to be one, is I really encourage you to take some creative space, have creative days in your life if that's something that is accessible for you. And I encourage you to really find ways to do life that's not necessarily exactly like whatever other people are doing. At least that's a goal of mine, and I just don't want to be regurgitating whatever it is I think other people are doing or what I'm supposed to be doing. And I feel like at least half of those ideas are probably gonna flop, but they're always learning experiences and there's great opportunities that tend to come out as a result as well. Sophie, you having a good day? So I need to go in search of food soon. I got a text back from hubby who's working today, and he wanted me to go back and get him some more things from Bouchon Bakery, of course. This place called R&D. I've been here before with my husband and I just like it because it's casual and it has a nice patio. I have a work call coming up in a second, so I'm gonna make that while I have some sushi here. It's a beautiful day. I just got to watch a beautiful sunset. It's not technically sunset, but it went behind the hillside. Anyway, this has been a magical day. I'm gonna head home before it gets dark, feed baby girl, and bring the day to a close. Thanks so much for coming with me on my magical day here, and I will see you soon. Today's video is brought to you by TherapyNotes.com. TherapyNotes helps with scheduling, notes, and billing so that you can spend more time with your clients and less time on back office paperwork. Click the link in the description of this video to get 2 months to try it for free with no commitment. Oops. I gotta catch my breath. Ever since having a baby, I still really have not gotten back in shape yet. I'm working. I am getting back in shape. Set that intention out there.